Lilu, I know it's Halloween, but an Ewok costume? Really? This Martin Scorsese movie review demands utmost respect and calls for a mature and dignified approach, as if we were esteemed movie reviewers. Oh, we aren't mature or respected? Fine, carry on then. Wear the costume. All right, Lilu, it's that time again. Buckle up. Let's talk Killers of the Flower Moon. I've been eagerly anticipating this moment for years, ever since I heard that Scorsese was adapting this book. I've been following the development of this film very closely, hiding in bushes, digging through his trash, completely normal and innocent. No restraining orders involved. And then I heard about the cast and lost my freaking movie-loving nerd brain. Why get excited? For the first time, Martin Scorsese was bringing together his two great muses, Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio. You're gonna meet me, Jack Dawson. You're gonna meet me. When it comes to Scorsese, you have two distinct eras, De Niro and DiCaprio. I'd like to call this the Eras Tour. You might be envisioning a different kind of Eras Tour, but wouldn't it be delightful watching this film while distributing Scorsese-themed friendship bracelets and dancing in the aisles? Now that's what I call cinema. Not only is Scorsese unquestionably one of my all-time favorite directors, but Leonardo DiCaprio happens to be my favorite actor. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. Naturally, Killers of the Flower Moon became my must-see film of the year. But with all of this anticipation, could it really live up to the hype? This film, based on David Grann's best-selling book, is set in the 1920s, when oil is discovered in Osage County, land owned by the Osage Native Americans, who became unexpectedly wealthy. However, this newfound wealth triggers a tragic wave of murders targeting the Osage Nation, as others seek to steal their fortunes. Much like Gangs of New York, this film served as a bit of a history lesson for me. Scorsese brilliantly brings this horrifying story into the mainstream, shedding light on all these little-known atrocities. What's particularly unsettling is Scorsese's matter-of-fact portrayal of these crimes, with murders happening almost casually. There is a literal massacre going on, yet no one seems to care or even help these people. In typical Scorsese fashion, this meticulous attention to historical accuracy is astounding, with costumes, set design, locations, and art direction all giving this film a sense of historical scale and authenticity. Many of the Osage Nation themselves were utilized on the production, not only in front of the camera, but behind the camera as well, ensuring the costumes and props were period accurate as possible. I mean, for a Hollywood movie. As a result, the film is uncompromising in its vision, representing one of Scorsese's most daring cinematic efforts. It's astounding that at 80 years old, Scorsese continues to operate at such a high level, still giving us films with such vigor and energy. I am not 80 years old, and I could sure use a nap about now. And Lilu, she can barely keep her eyes open. Look at her, she's passed out. And she's only 3. Where's that Scorsese energy, Lilu? Hello, Lilu. Moving on. Following Scorsese's filmography from Taxi Driver, Gangs of New York, Goodfellas, The Wolf of Wall Street, and now Killers of the Flower Moon, the pattern seems focused on exploring the dark underbelly of American history. Through these films, Scorsese demonstrates how corruption has spread throughout American history illustrating that whenever money flows, blood follows as well. This is what our schools, lives, and homes have been built on. Killers of the Flower Moon masterfully merges the classic Scorsese drama with a harrowing romance, resulting in a relentlessly heartbreaking narrative that is sophisticated and bold, unfolding over 3.5 hours. Holy no pee breaks, Batman! Much has been made about the film's length. In the era of short TikTok-style attention spans and Fast and the Furious movies, this film's length stands out. The extended runtime of Killers of the Flower Moon is entirely justified, and I wouldn't want him to cut a thing. This isn't just a movie, it's an immersive cinematic experience in the hands of a film master. The length allows for comprehensive historical world building and a deeper understanding of the intricately complex characters. All of Scorsese's signature filmmaking techniques are also on full display. His camera push-ins and tilts, long Steadicam shots, and editing by the legend Thelma Schoonmaker that is both energetic and patient. It is all here. In contrast to Scorsese's often in-your-face soundtrack, this film sees him alongside composer Robbie Robertson choosing a more organic and traditional music direction. The recurring guitar riff acts as the heartbeat to the narrative and heightens its dramatic effect. Actors are drawn to Scorsese for his ability to create and understand complex characters. His stories often explore the gray areas of human nature, transcending simple notions of good and bad. Killers of the Flower Moon continues this tradition, featuring performances that are all award-worthy. While the entire cast is outstanding, the focus falls on the prominent trio, Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, and Lily Gladstone. These stars shine bright, like a constellation. If it is even possible, my Leonardo DiCaprio adds yet another career best performance to his illustrious filmography. His character is one of the most complicated he has ever tackled. He is dim, he is filled with charm, humor, and a web of moral ambiguity. Robert De Niro also delivers a magnificent performance, embodying the concept of a wolf in sheep's clothing. He is all at once quietly menacing, charismatic, and an oppressive presence throughout the film. The DiCaprio and De Niro reunion is incredible, and I feel like I needed to pay extra just to see these two play off each other. Plus, where else can you see De Niro spanking DiCaprio? Oh yeah, that happens. There's just so many reasons to see this film. In a film with such a staggering cast, it is surprising that it is Lily Gladstone that shines the brightest. She is absolutely the film's heart and soul, with the innate ability to have a very internal but commanding performance. Gladstone was all of this while being so at ease that it didn't even feel like acting. All three of these actors should be considered favorites for the gold statue this fall. Through his careful direction, Scorsese has ensured that each actor has been given ample space and time to create multi-layered characters, serving as the final touch of gravitas that solidifies this movie as an unsettling masterpiece. Killers of the Flower Moon is a masterwork among a career of masterworks for Scorsese. I truly am inspired and honored to see someone like Scorsese at age 80 creating some of the best work of his storied career. He just hasn't lost a beat. I really believe this is a film that will long be remembered and considered a true classic. This is why I give Killers of the Flower Moon my highest honor. For only the second time in my channel's existence, we have a score I would say is off the charts. If you are new to my channel, we either get a red, yellow, or green light, obeying, in a sense, traffic laws. You know, because I'm kind of driving in my car with my dog reviewing things. Well, there is one coveted spot in my rating system that few films could ever hope to achieve. Because with this film, where we are going, we don't need roads. That's right, this film transcends my rating system completely and cannot abide by traffic laws for mere mortals. Unlike you and I, Lilu, who are very much mortals, so we always need to be very careful when driving and trying to do movie reviews at the same time, you know? Holy shit! Lilu, is your Ewok costume a protest of Scorsese's comments criticizing soulless, big-budget franchise films? Well, you sure showed him, Lilu. Little cutie walk. Yes, you are. You're just a little cutie walk. You're gonna be in Star Wars. You're gonna make $1 million in merchandising. Yes, you are.